It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Baxter Regional Medical Center, providing big city healthcare with a hometown touch. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Wednesday, July 31st, 2019. It is 7 a.m.
Whoop, whoop.
And good morning, everybody. The last day of July.
I know, it's flying quick, isn't it?
Wow.
Too fast.
I mean, just as soon as it flips the calendar to August, it's back to school time. You know, it's just how it is. So,
School is coming.
my goodness. End of July just seems like, it's been a full month. We had 4th of July holidays, a lot of good fireworks around the region first part of the month, and had some really nice weather in July. Just a lot of good things going on.
Yep.
So, well, all good things must come to an end, I guess.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Time for August. Well, we got the county fair to look forward to in September.
Time to pawn the kids
and in
off
August,
to the
we
school.
got the Pink for Pikes Rodeo coming up, all kinds of good things. So things are good. Nice weather this morning, really pretty outside. A little bit of cloud cover and a little bit of fog, but still.
I didn't see any fog this morning, did you?
They're saying here on the map, we'll get to it in a minute, it's in eastern Arkansas a little bit, but
About to say, I didn't see any fog coming
I didn't
in
have any
this
this morning. But anyway, good morning. Welcome Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Scooter Callis this morning, brought to you by Baxter Regional Medical Center. Best care in the Midwest, the envy of many Midwestern hospitals. And right here in Baxter County, Baxter Regional Medical Center. Best care anywhere. Check out Urgent Care 24/7, only $69 per visit from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Go to baxterregionalcare.com. Check out the Apple App Store or Google Play. Tops in innovation and research and development and bringing new technologies to the area. And they serve people as far as, they had West Plains and Harrison and Springfield people in the hospital here. They come to Mountain Home now for their care because even Bill Dance, the guy from Tennessee, the fisherman.
I remember that.
And you want to have some fun, watch some Bill Dance outtakes on the videos. They are hilarious. Bill Dance was right here at Baxter Regional Medical Center and had some heart issues, and he's back in the boat fishing. So
There you go.
Baxter Regional Medical Center, the jewel of the crown of the Twin Lakes area. Baxter Regional Medical Center, serving about 18 counties in Arkansas and Missouri. Baxter Regional Healthcare, best care anywhere. And I'm enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee. You can do the same thing. Brewed Awakening Coffee with 3 locations to serve you. Of course, the lobby at Baxter Regional Medical Center, 62 East Plaza and Bomber Boulevard. Check out any of the 3 locations and enjoy the best coffee in town. Brewed Awakening Coffee. Mike and his staff do a great job to serve you. And probably have some cinnamon rolls pop in on Monday. What do you say to that?
I'm never turned down a cinnamon roll. What are you talking about? What's Monday so special for?
I got some things going on here, so Monday be a good day for those. Anyway, check out Brewed Awakening Coffee. 3 locations to serve you. Brewed Awakening Coffee. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Like I say, Mike and the staff do a great job. You can even get pumpkin spice in July if you wanted,
There you go.
So check out the many blends, mochas, lattes, espressos, you name it, they've got it. Brewed Awakening Coffee. And once again, if you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. Around the state of Arkansas, we have 29 Roller Funeral Homes, one in Memphis, Tennessee. Right here in Mountain Home, do your pre-planning with Bruce, Charlotte, Chris, Brad. Any of them can help you out and can just, they know what they're doing. It's, what can I say? Very professional, caring, loving. They understand the situation. Emergency situation or the passing of a loved one after an illness, whatever it may be. Roller Funeral Homes, they just handle it. They just do it, and they do it very, very well. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. Let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, in your holy scriptures, you command thou shalt not kill. Yet on the radio news this morning, they spoke of a murder by stabbing, another one with a lawnmower blade of all things. 2 weeks ago, a policeman in Stone County murdered while serving the people. Lord, I have to ask, what's wrong with us? Human life is precious, whether born or yet to be born. But every day, violence and anger cause many deaths. Lord, we as the people have to stop these senseless killings. It's not the weapons, it's the people with hatred and anger. Scripture also says God is love, and I pray you help us find God and to know his love, and that's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
brace yourself.
Dun, 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 dun.
I still say we need electric guitar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or a kazoo.
You can play the electric guitar. I'm not. I got my trumpet.
Well, couldn't use a little oil today, you think?
It needs a little something, but it needs that every day.
Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda at the door for all your real estate needs. It's time now to take a look at the live shot of the White River. Woo! How's that, Jayme?
It's not very foggy at all. You can actually see it real well today.
The beautiful live shot of the White River. The bridge on the left side of the screen. You see the river come around City Cotter. The little clearing right there is the park, the little railroad park, baseball field. And a big spring area right there. The beautiful live shot. And you can go to retire2arkansas.net and look at the live webcam, and you can pick this up on the internet. But it's brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team, for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Buying, selling, need to downsize or upsize, whatever it may be, need some property, call the Z-Team, both in Arkansas and Missouri. 870-405-0793, or go to retire2arkansas.net. When you list your home to sell with Bob and Linda, of course, Linda's a professional stager. They can set that home up, Linda can, and get it for that certain eye appeal that, ooh, I really like that. And so the Z-Team, Bob and Linda's the door for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793, retire2arkansas.net. A very nice 70 degrees right now in Mountain Home, but Flippin's at 67, Harrison's at 64, Yellville at 67, same in Salem, Arkansas. Calico Rock along the beautiful White River, a little farther downstream than what we've just seen here. 70 degrees there, 68 at Mountain View. Around the region, St. Louis checking in at 65, while Poplar Bluff's at 69. West Plains at 67, at 66 in Branson, and 59 in Watford City, North Dakota. Pretty pleasant temperatures right now, very comfortable. Took little Pepper out this morning for the morning poop and tinkle, and at 5:30 it was very pleasant, you know. Got a little bit of line, take two. We have a line of showers on the Missouri-Kansas border up into Iowa and Nebraska, some in southern South Dakota into northern Nebraska, and some on the tip of Texas, the southern tip, well, not the southern tip, I'm going to say the coast of Texas. Let's do it that way. And of all places, it's raining in the desert in Arizona, so even the desert gets some rain today. So let's see. Let's go to the Little Rock stop. Are we ready for that Little Rock radar? Yep. Okay. Around the state, we have a little bit around Texarkana to Mena on I-30, maybe just a little bit of light showers down there where you need a couple swipes of the delay wipers. Other than that, all the highways are clear, 62, 412 east and west. Highway 65 north-south, Little Rock to Branson, 67, 167 coming out of Little Rock, the split to Batesville, and then on to Poplar Bluff. Interstates 30, 40, 49, 30, 40, 49, 55, 555 in Arkansas, with the exception down around Texarkana and Hot Springs area. A little bit of shower activity down there on I-30 west towards Texarkana. Other than that, not too bad this morning. And we'll go out of here. We'll check that St. Louis area for you. I-70 coming in from Columbia, no problems there. A little bit around Rolla. Well, between Rolla and Lebanon, north and south of I-44 around Osage Beach. North of Rolla could affect Highway 63, just a little bit. Highway 54, I believe, is over around Osage Beach. Coming into St. Louis on I-44, maybe once again, like you have at Hot Springs, Arkansas, a little bit of just delay wipers and some headlights on. Highway 55 or Interstate 55 coming in with no problems there. I-24 at 57 in good shape. A little bit on I-70 east of St. Louis, Vandalia, Effingham, and maybe a little bit around East St. Louis, Illinois on I-64 going east towards Mount Vernon, Illinois. Not much going on I-70 at Columbia, Missouri into St. Louis. Maybe a little bit, but not enough to talk about. Here's the main part of the rain. You can see I-44 coming into Springfield. I've kind of boosted this up. Instead of going to Springfield radar, I went to Kansas City. I-29, I-35, I-70 around the KC area affected by these shower activities going on. You can see it around Lebanon over to Osage Beach up to I-70 here. So this is the main body of rain that's in the middle part of the country right now. I don't see it affecting us at all. In fact, I don't think we have anything in the forecast concerning rain today. We'll check that here in a minute. Oh, let's see. Nothing in Arkansas. A little bit of fog over on the Mississippi River area on the Arkansas side. We do have a heat advisory, it looks like, in north central Oklahoma. Other than that, we're doing pretty good. 7-day forecast. Today, mostly sunny, high of 88. Tonight, low of 71. Thursday, 30% chance of thunder showers with a high of 84. Drops to 20% chance on Thursday night, low of 68. Friday, 30% chance of storms, 82 degrees the high with a 68-degree low. 40% on Friday night. Saturday, a 50% chance in the morning, high of 83, low of 66, and sunny on Sunday, high of 87. Checking iDrive Arkansas, we'll take a look here. Had a little bit of an accident going on down here in Benton. If you're going down on I-30, be sure to check iDrive Arkansas. I'm going to hit the weather radar and see if it's picking up stuff in Arkansas. Yeah, it's just too light to pick up, it looks like. We have some slow-moving traffic over here south of Fort Smith. Other than that, no problems in Arkansas. Missouri Department of Transportation, it's getting better every day. You know, they had massive floodings up in the northwest part of the state. I-29 is pretty well opened up now. I-35 in good shape. Southern part of the state, I-44, Springfield, 160, 60, 63. They do have some repaving on Highway 142 from Bakersfield towards Thayer, Missouri. Other than that, the state of Missouri is doing really good now. Allergy sufferers. Today, a 6.9 medium with grasses and plankton being the culprits. Tomorrow's going to be low, a 3.3. Apparently have some showers, possibly could wash that down a little bit. But how's the allergies been? I've been doing pretty good.
They haven't been bothering me at all.
Me either, yeah. So today, a 6.9, I'll drop to 3.3 tomorrow. Grasses and plankton are the culprits. One more time, another look at the beautiful White River. Brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, for all your real estate needs. Excuse me, once again, all my friends up in St. Clair County, Illinois, and St. Louis County, St. Louis, and South County, St. Louis, you're looking to retire, want to do some fishing and hunting, come on down. Check out retiretoarkansas.net. Missouri side of the line, Arkansas side of the line, come on down, have some fun. Check it out. Y'all going to be retiring pretty soon. And you're going to be saying, hey, Dale, you know, you're going to be calling me down here. Well, come on down. Or better yet, check out the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, retiretoarkansas.net. They'll get you set up, right?
There you go.
The beautiful White River, backyard Arkansas.
There you go.
An Old Time Restaurant brings you the community calendar each and every day. Old Time Restaurant, best breakfast, best lunch in town, Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, Saturday till 11.
Today for breakfast, we're doing pork chop and eggs. Hadn't done that in a little while.
Boy, that sounds good.
We slice them by hand. They are great. They are awesome. Tender pork chops come with eggs, hash browns, biscuit or gravy or toast for $6.88.
Can't beat it.
Or for lunch, you got choice between ham and beans or liver and onions.
'Tis Wednesday.
Both come with two sides and roller cornbread for $6.88. Now, next week's a little bit different because next week is our closed week where we go in and kind of do some...
What?
Yeah,
Wait, whoa,
do
what?
our fall cleaning.
You gonna be open on the 3rd?
We got a little bit of remodeling stuff to do, so
I protest.
Next week we will be closed.
Are you
We're
gonna
not
be there on
going
the
anywhere.
3rd?
We just got to update some things.
You can't do this to me. I'm gonna stand up in front of the store protesting.
You go right ahead. It won't be open, so I don't care.
Oh my goodness! We're
open through Saturday.
Okay,
and then,
okay. Oh
then we'll
my
be
goodness.
closed for a week. So.
What are we going to do? No old time.
Do you want us to make some meals you can put in the freezer?
Yeah. Sheer panic. Oh my goodness. Junior Auxiliary at Mountain Home will be collecting school supplies and donations for children of Baxter County. It's called Stuff the Bus on August 3rd from 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock at the Walmart Supercenter. Pub night at the library August 2nd from 7 to 9:30 p.m. at the Donald W. Reynolds Library. The 5th annual pub night at the library, a fundraiser for the Baxter County Library Foundation on that evening from 7 to 9:30, and tickets are on sale. Click find out more. Okay, we'll click that and see. I think what are the price of tickets? Were they $50? Yeah, $50 at the library.
Ticket.
You need to be 21 or older. You need ID. For more information, 580-0987.
There you go.
Yep. Presented by Jack's Package Store. Music by Wes Dorothy and Larry McGrath. And photo booth by J. Clair Studios. It's going to be a lot of fun. And One other. Come on, computer. One other. Well, I thought there's one other. Nope, guess not. You got one? You got sign-ups coming up, don't you?
You got information on the rodeo thing coming up?
Yeah, it's down here. Let me see down here. Go ahead.
While he's doing that, OFA football's got their final sign-ups. So if you've got a child 3rd grade on up to 6th grade that's interested in playing football, the Ozark Football Association will be doing their final sign-ups at the youth center this Saturday from, let's see, what was it, 11 to 2. 11 to 2. So at the youth center, you can go by and get them all signed up. Or you can go online, ozarkfootballassociation.com, and get them signed up for football.
There you go. Pink for Pikes, 9th Annual Benefit Rodeo, August 9th and 10th. The concession stand opens at 5:30, 6:15, Saturday only, tug of war contest. It's going to be a lot of fun. Going to be, I can't believe all the stuff they got going on. Cancer Survivor Ceremony, Tug of War Contest, Carousel Pony Rides, Mechanical Bull Rides.
There will be a rival contest going on this Mechanical Bull Ride between me and Tobias Pugsley. I ain't gotta be the best bull rider. I just gotta be better than him. Is all I gotta focus on.
I'm just trying to figure out who to bet on.
Tobias.
He gonna be wearing a seatbelt, right?
Yeah, he's probably going to bring super glue and just pour it onto it
and pry him off the mechanical bull when it's over. Oh, my goodness. I have a Browning 12-gauge shotgun raffle, custom 2019 Pink for Pikes belt buckle raffle. All kinds of great things. Admission is the gate, $8. Children 5 to 12, $5. 5 and under free. $5 advanced tickets available at the Pikes Cancer Support House. A lot of fun. That takes place August 9 and 10.
There you go.
Community calendar, brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home. Best breakfast, best lunch in town, Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, Saturday till 11, and he's closed next week. Oh, my gosh.
Yep, we are closed next week.
All right, we need to take a rest. Look at the White River one more time.
Let me get up here.
It's going to be a pretty day, north central Arkansas, southern Missouri. Going to be nice. Very nice. All right. Time for a quick break. Jayme Nicholson's our guest, the Baxter County Assessor. We've got some very important information to share with you, so stick around. We'll be right back.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with a pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up. but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Coming up on 722, Jayme Nicholson's here, our county assessor, and it's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too.
And so we got some information that's going to be kind of hard to digest, but bear with us, you know. Mm-hmm. First of all, let's talk about understanding how our taxes and the assessment works. Mm-hmm. Then we get into the dark store stuff. Mm-hmm. When we pay, like I've got a vehicle sitting out here, write a check, goes in, have to assess it, home, whatever it may be. Explain that process and how the monies are used, and that'll help us understand what's going on with the dark store.
Well, Arkansas is a 20% state, so we assess and appraise our vehicles and our real estate at fair market value. And in the real estate, it's current use, so whatever it's currently being used at. Then we take that market value, and you take 20% of that, and that's what we're taxed on with the millages that are appropriated in each county, each city, in Baxter County, and we have one of the lowest millages in the state.
And so once the monies are collected through the collector's office, that's what, is it real estate tax that funds the schools?
Yes, and it's about 70 to 80% of the real estate taxes collected go to the schools. The state guarantees that amount, and the schools hadn't been too worried about it, but with this dark store
until now,
problem, they realize that there's no way that the state could come up with that money without raising millages for you and I.
Which would go through the roof. Mm-hmm. Now we can talk about the dark store. Okay. I've talked with Representative Nelda Speaks, Senator Scott Flippo, Representative Jack Fortner, and then you contacted me, and so let's get into the dark store and what transpired on July 17th in Pulaski County.
Okay. On July 17th, at first, before that, the Board of Equalization had heard it, and they denied Walmart's request to cut their real estate taxes in half, and then the county judge, Judge Barry Hyde, heard it on July the 17th, isn't that right? Mm-hmm. And I went down there for both days. It was very interesting. They had experts, telling us how to appraise, and which we already know, and Pulaski County already knows. And then just tried to prove that they had knowledge But
But then again, that came from the East Coast. Like
Yeah.
they're really, really brilliant out there in the East Coast, right?
yeah, the guy had written books, and
Oh,
so
boy.
he was
He's
a
an
big
expert now.
But he did not do the appraisals that they had 10 appraisals done on the 10 stores in Little Rock, and but they hired this, and I'm sorry I don't have the name of the, probably shouldn't even tell it, but anyway, hired this appraisal company. And the funny thing is they used the same comps for every store in Little Rock, where you would not use the same comparable properties to get fair market value. You would use something in the area, and they were using like the same comps for the West Little Rock store, which is the nicest and best store, most traffic, as they were using for the Baseline store, which is a lower end of Little Rock. And so all of that was just a mess.
So what is the meaning of dark store?
Well, it's a tax strategy that these tax accountants are using. I call it a scheme. It's not a, it's not, it shouldn't even be legal, and hopefully when the next legislation session comes in, we can get it stopped. But Walmart and the other big box stores around the country, I mean, because Lowe's has tried this, Walgreens and other places have tried it, and they've won in many of the states. But it is that they contend that they should be valued as if their store is closed. If it is not thriving, it's vacant, a dark store.
Why? And my mic was off. Why did they give you an idea of why they feel that way?
They feel like because they are the golden child, and when they move in an area, the growth goes, towards them. They feel like that if they left that area, it would be bad for the area, and they think, well, all the other property values go up, and maybe they do, but it's not fair that they have their taxes reduced when you and we don't have that option. And the same people that are shopping in their stores are going to be the one carrying the burden of their tax.
Yeah. So let's put this in perspective. If this goes through, and it looks like it may go all the way to the Supreme Court in Arkansas, the state of Arkansas first guarantees, let me get my notes, 70 to 80% of the taxes collected in the real estate realm go to our schools.
Right.
That's guaranteed by the state, which means we have to come up with the money somewhere. So if Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, and all of this comes through, guess what? We're going to have to flip the bill. We're going to have to make up the difference of what these people are not going to be paying. And the problem is it's going through the courts. It's going to be a one-man decision or a one-woman decision. Final. There's going to be one stroke of a pen, yes or no.
The Supreme Court will decide. Just the Walmart here in Baxter County, our Walmart is valued at $12.4 million. And so they would, if it came to Baxter County, which if it happens in Pulaski County, because we're a fair and equitable state, and we would have to apply that to every Walmart and every big box store. So it's not just Walmart. Walmart's doing a win for all of them. But just in Baxter County, I figured just the big box stores, Home Depot, Lowe's, Hobby Lobby, Orscheln's, and several of the large malls and Stage, TJ Maxx, and others. There were 8 large retail properties, and that was the loss in the appraisals, if we cut it 50% like they're asking, would be $23.5 million in values, which is about $250,000 in taxes, and 70-80% of that have gone to the schools. Like I say, Arkansas guarantees that to the schools, but when the whole state is covered, there's no way they'll be able to do it. They might be able to do it the first year because everything's a year behind.
What was it? 250,000, and let's say times 0.80, you lose $200,000.
And that's it may not seem like a ton, but it is when it's statewide. And then the tax burden will fall on us.
We got 75 counties.
Right. And there's a lot of counties that they could not, they're already, I mean, our county is a slim budget also, but many are so slim that anything like this would just collapse.
Shut the schools down in those counties.
I don't know.
I went through Clay County, rural Clay County one time. I'd taken a different route going east, and I looked at this one building and I thought, oh my goodness, that building just needs knocked down. It says so-and-so elementary school, and the windows were knocked out. It's that bad. And so,
South Arkansas.
Okay, you said
really
something about a legislative move. We've got to put up this until we do something legislative. Why can't the governor call a special session and get this handled? Because who's controlling the state? Sorry,
you don't want me to answer that question. He is given no comment on the situation right now, and he said just let it go through the course of the courts.
But then again, if they tried to pull something legislative, it could grandfather in because it's already been filed. So I don't know if it would help. So I don't know.
Right, I don't know.
So that may be why. Well, if it's already in the courts, let it run.
We tried. The assessors worked on a legislative package this year to try to stop it. I can't tell you all the details of it because most of it got cut out. All we got was that they have to, when they go to a Board of Equalization, they have to tell the Board of Equalization we are claiming the dark store theory. And that's all.
So is it in the bylaws or the laws? I mean, where does the word dark store theory come into the law?
They made it up.
So it's not law?
No, they made it up. It's a scheme. It's a tax strategy. It's a scheme. And they're wanting to make it law.
Do you have to bring in East Coast people to try to...
They brought in an attorney from the an appraiser from the East Coast. That paid him $672 an hour for every moment he was in Little Rock. And all they did was talk about all the accolades that he had and how he knew appraisal. He actually wasn't the one that did the appraisals that they did in Pulaski County. There was a young man that did it, and when the Pulaski County attorney got after they had gone through every line of every appraisal, I mean, it was like watching paint dry. And and then I was, it was kind of fearful because they had made such a good case. But when the Pulaski County attorney got up there, he was prepared and he ripped them a new one. I'm sorry to say it that way, but he knew his stuff.
There you go.
And they had used comps that were in swamps land. They had used a dealership, a car dealership, a large car dealership. You can imagine who it was in Little Rock, and they had used a sale from one of those. An L.
Oh, really? Whoa, really? Wow. Okay.
And they had used that as a comp.
Really?
And it was not even an arm's length sale. And you cannot, in the appraisal world, you cannot use a non-arm's length sale. You have to use sales that were open to the open market. This was from a father to a son. They had that in their comps. And they went through each one of those comps and blew every one of them away. If the judge makes a decision for Walmart, which I don't think he will, at this level.
Will it skip the Court of Appeals?
I think so. I think it just goes from circuit to the Supreme. I believe. Don't quote me on that, but
it'd be nice to tie it up on Court of Appeals for a long time, if that's possible.
I really don't know, but I don't think I just cannot imagine him making a decision for Walmart.
Go ahead.
It can happen.
It can.
Down the road.
Quick break, 7:34. Be right back.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
736, continuing our discussion with Jayme Nicholson about the dark store theory. Is there anything wrong with appealing your property values?
There is absolutely nothing wrong with appealing your property values if you think that you are being unfairly taxed. What is wrong and what this dark store theory is, what's wrong about it is that they're asking to be treated special and not like all the other taxpayers in our state. And if this happens in Pulaski County, it's going to spread throughout the state because we are a current use and fair and equitable state, and it will affect every county in the state if they win.
So it's based on somebody's opinion then? Is that what they're challenging, is the opinion of the appraisers?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. They're saying that if they move out of a store, that it's going to. Well, let me back up. They think they should be valued special, like their store's closed and not thriving. No other business gets taxed that way.
I don't get why they think that there's even a ground to stand on. And I know you said they put up a good argument, but I don't understand what the argument is. You're not a closed store. So, I mean, what would be, other than they're trying to say, all right, well, our appraisals are not fair or whatever. Yeah, you can argue that point and have them re-look at it and reevaluate and reassess it. But you can't say, hey, because I think our values aren't right, we want to be a tax as a closed store. Mm-hmm. And that don't make any sense. Mm-hmm. I don't see where there's any ground for it. I'm not seeing that side.
We have what we do, how we do in Baxter County and throughout the state on commercial property, because every business is a special business. They're just like the Pizza Hut. You know what a Pizza Hut building looks like. It's made specially for them. But just about every business is that way. And so we use the cost approach on what it would cost to rebuild that building, and then we put location factors on it to, where the location is to get market value. You can't use market sales on it because not many of them, they're going to sell to another they have to redo the building, and so we have to use the cost approach. The only other option, if a company is doing poorly, we can do an income approach and to help them out if they need tax relief, and we do that. But Walmart doesn't want the income approach used because you know how much they made last year? $500 billion last year. Yes.
Boy, I could handle a little bit of that. That's a lot of money. What was it, 5 what?
Billion.
My goodness.
That's worldwide, but still.
That's a lot of money. Oh, boy. And let's talk about, was that Johnson County? The other states have been affected by dark store. Johnson County, Kansas, and they lost.
They lost on June 28th of this year. And let's see, what was that I said?
Michigan, Wisconsin, Indiana, Kansas, Texas have been battling for a couple of years, and Johnson County lowered their values by $60 million. My goodness.
Now that was the value that they assessed on, but it was going to cost them millions. Probably $6 million in just that one county.
A win for Walmart property values in Pulaski County, Arkansas alone would be lowering their values from $145.2 million to $74.3, more than 50% reduction, cost them $4.5 million in tax dollars.
That's right.
So of that $4.5 million, what's the percentage going to the schools that would be affected? Is that
about 75 to 80%?
Let's bring it closer to home. What's going to happen in Baxter County? We've got Cotter, Mountain Home, Norfolk. Okay, what happens?
Well, the millage will have to go up, which the tax burden will be shifted to us, the residents of Baxter County and the state. It'll all be shifted to us. The millages will go, and they'll have to be raised high to make up that difference. I don't want it to be shifted to me. I go shop at Walmart because that's all we have to shop at, and they should pay their fair share. I should not have to take on the
If you're going to put a multi-million-dollar business in a multi-million-dollar store with multi-million dollars of merchandise, you need to pay multi-millions in taxes. Let's put this in perspective. Remember the Beverly Hillbillies? They had the nice mansion, okay? And then they went back and they brought the cabin that they had and they put it in the backyard. Remember that? So Granny could sit on the front porch of the old cabin and rock in the backyard. Imagine paying the same amount of taxes on the mansion as you would on the cabin.
Right.
That's what we're talking about.
That's exactly what we're talking about. Yep. It's exactly what we're talking about. And it's not fair for them to shift the tax burden on the residents.
So I'm not trying
to... And they're doing it in other states, so we have to fight it. We have to.
How?
You need to talk to your legislation. You need to call the governor's office. You need to tell them that it needs to be stopped because it's going to shift the tax burden to us, and it's going to. Like I say, it's not going to be just Walmart. It's going to be Lowe's, Home Depot, all the big box.
Everybody's a box store. So what's our millage right now? 29.32. We're under 30. We're one of the lowest around.
We're
not 30, are we? We haven't hit 30 in the millage.
Yeah, it's 38. The lowest I think is 0.38 something, and the average is about 0.04. If you multiply it, it's 0.04066 is about the average. So
the state has to guarantee the funding. Okay, let's go back to my notes here. 70 to 80% of taxes collected go to the schools, guaranteed by the state of Arkansas. So the state has to provide the money. So they have to take it from us to make up for what Walmart won't pay, or the box stores, I should say. In your estimation, what do you think the property values are going to do? Double? Would it have to be doubled? Would it go up a third, a half? Would it double? What,
I have no idea.
Hard to
really
speculate
don't.
Right now.
It is.
That's crazy.
See, I told you we're bringing you some big news.
We need to be upset. I think people need to call Walmart. I think residents of Arkansas need to call Walmart and say, you need to pay your fair share. We already have to bag our own groceries now and check ourselves out. Don't even get me going there.
I'm with you on that.
I don't think the prices have been lowered. Do you?
They went up. See these pairs of jeans right here? Okay, they were $9.97. I'm cheap. Now they're $12.
Oh, really?
Because they went up to $11 an hour. You know, that $11 an hour stuff went in.
And that has affected the county also.
Yeah.
And our budgets are already slim.
You know, Bernie Sanders was paying $13 an hour to his staffers. Well, how come you're not paying $15 an hour if you want the nation to be $15? So he went to $15 an hour, then cut the hours. So what's it? Oh, I'm making $15 an hour, but you work 8 hours a week.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So it's just.
And what people don't
understand the economics here.
They don't understand that if the minimum wage gets raised high, they're either going to work less hours or all the products that they sell and buy are going to go up. So we're going to end up paying for it anyway.
I was talking to a local privately owned business.
Or they'll go out of business.
Or they'll go out of business. If it was a $15 an hour mandate, his wholesale price index would increase by 30%. Yeah.
Yeah. And they have no choice but to raise their prices or go out of business.
Yeah. And then you got, not only you can't compete with Walmart, then you've got places on the internet. And I tell you what, Walmart keeps pulling this stuff, Amazon's going to push them out of business.
Yeah, I heard Amazon was hiring a lot of people all over.
Well, you know what happened, up in New York, they're going to hire, 25,000 people up there with good paying jobs, and that girl AOC, that Cortez girl, we don't want that multi-million-dollar stuff up here. Okay, we'll go somewhere else. Hello, it's called jobs. Come to Arkansas. We'll take you. Welcome to I-30 and I-40. Put it right here. Yeah. Anyway, 7:46. Time for another break. Be right back.
Sure, all mowers cut grass, but only a Ferris mower with suspension technology can provide you with increased productivity, quality of cut, durability, and comfort. The caster wheels and cutting deck are connected to the frame beneath the suspension. This lets the deck follow the wheels as they move up and down in relation to the ground contours. Maintaining the distance between the deck and the ground results in a beautiful, consistent cut. Visit your local Ferris dealer to experience the difference suspension makes.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. Oh, there she is. Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox. Safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. Four-wheel suspension. Handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work. And deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right products.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Vera Bradley, Urbane, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
I've had back problems since about 98, and all the doctors want to do is put me on medicine. And I started coming here, and he started adjusting me. I can get up and walk a lot better. I don't have near as much pain. And the laser treatment he did on my neck and back, it helped my pain in my neck probably 75–80%. I'd recommend that for anybody that's got any kind of pain. It does wonders.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with a pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
$7.50. Finish out the program. Jayme Nicholson, our Baxter County Assessor. What else we need to cover here? We've covered, well, we know what happens if tax revenues are cut. Our taxes, the real estate tax on homes, individual homes, will skyrocket.
Mm-hmm. It'll be on everything because the millages will be raised. It'll have to be.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, there's not a choice.
It has
Somebody's got to make it up.
Because it's guaranteed by the state of Arkansas that schools will be funded by the state, and the taxes that come in off the real estate properties provide that money. And then if the big
the
people
personal property,
and the personal property,
business and personal property, the millages get applied to everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So cars, trucks, tractors, boat trailers, boats, horses. Let's say we tax horses and cattle
if they're used for a business.
For business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just to give you an overall, with real estate and personal property, our 20% value that we tax on in Baxter County is $779,785,000. That's what we tax on. That's the millage, which is.
But that's not the money you collect.
No, it's about 32 million. That's just a guesstimate. I mean, that's just using the average millage because it is different in each little city. But
so let's look at what we're funding. We've got Cotter schools, we got Norfolk schools, we got Mountain Home schools, and then what else is funded from some of this?
Well, county government,
Railroad.
Fire, police, all of those things would have to be cut. And we don't have any room to cut those things. We need, we need more police. We need more, and we need to pay our police more, but we can't.
Boy.
It'll just domino, and so the tax burden will be on the people. You and I.
Didn't like paying your taxes before. You won't like it coming up if that happens.
So that'll really hurt even the real estate market in the future if, let's look at Illinois. Go ahead.
I need to bring up something that I forgot to tell you. Okay, so if Walmart wants to be treated like they're closed, the reason they're saying that they can't sell it at market value. Well, let me tell you what they do that makes it unsellable. They put deed restrictions on that property.
Yeah.
So you can't sell it to anybody that sells anything like them in that store. So they can't have a bakery, they can't have any groceries, they can't have any sporting goods, they can't. You start naming, you start thinking of all, and they read that at the court the other day, and it was a mile long. All the restrictions.
Walmart, they won't put in there.
Itself, they've made those restrictions themselves, so they are the one driving that market. The market's not driving it. They are, because they have restricted it. So the only thing you can use it for would be a school maybe, or, something else. And there's not much else that it could be used for. So if they were to drop
the restrictions.
It can't even be anybody like Amazon, anybody that ships anything out, all of those restrictions.
So that would eliminate a Kroger, a Target, Sears, Kmart, JCPenney, anything like that.
Anybody that would use a big area like that.
In any clothing store, you couldn't sell clothes there.
No. Anything in competition, Walmart couldn't go in.
Right.
So if they were to drop the restrictions and then another store would come in, they would be paying taxes on the value of that property.
I mean, what they don't sell in that store, they sell online. You can just about get any. You can Google just about anything at Walmart that you can buy. So they've restricted it that much. So they're restricting the market. That's their fault. That's not the market's fault. That's the major contention that I have with it.
And to think I invited you to talk. Don't you just get aggravated with this stuff? So what do we do, Jayme? What do we do?
We need to speak up. Everyone needs to speak up so that it doesn't happen in Arkansas.
So if we call the governor's office, I mean, okay, so we call ACE's office. How do they stop? I mean, if it's already filed in the courts.
Maybe they could put some pressure on them. I don't know. Maybe you need to call Walmart. I mean, if all their customers called them and told them, I'm going to quit shopping here. I know it'd be hard, but I don't.
Well, I don't shop there much at all. I'm not a big Walmart fan, especially after this. My goodness, it's going to kill the state of Arkansas.
I'm getting more like that, especially since I have to bag my own, check myself out and.
And then they watch you like a hawk, you know.
I told him one day, I said, I know it's not the person said, oh, how's it going? I go, well, I want to tell you. I said, I know it's not you. It's, the company, but I have to bag my own, I have to go shop it. I have to put them out there and I have to scan them. I have to put them in bags. I have to load them in the car. I have to put them in my car. Then I have to take them home and I got to unload them again and put them up. I said, and your prices haven't gone down?
They've gone up?
They've gone up. It just makes me mad.
I know. But yet we're very complacent. We say, oh, well, that's how it is.
You cannot be complacent when it comes to this thing right here, because if we don't, we're going to pay for it. And I'm tired of paying for things that when people, just like on your phone bill, have you noticed that there is a federal and a state little fee on there? Do you know what that's for?
No telling. What?
It's to pay for people with free phones. So
the
legislation passes it, and we pay for it. The same thing. If this happens, we're going to pay for it, just like we do that. We're paying for people to walk around with free phones, and it's people that truly need them. A veteran, somebody that is too old that they can't afford it. I get it. I'm all for it. I'm all for charity, but don't give it to somebody that.
Don't give it to the gangs in East St. Louis,
that
Illinois.
Just know how to work the system.
Right.
They know how to work the system.
And that's exactly the way it is.
Well, apparently Walmart's learned how to work the system here.
That's what they're trying to do.
That's what they're doing, working
and
the
they've
system.
done it in other states, so we cannot be complacent on it.
Boy. But it's an uphill battle for us because it's already filed in the...
Your voice can still be heard because the Supreme Court will be listening. They watch the news. And if it hurts Walmart's pocketbook, maybe they'll listen too, and they'll back
When's
off.
the judge finally make the ruling in Pulaski?
I heard last night that he's supposed to rule on it next week.
So somewhere, what date should that be? August, somewhere around the 5th through the 9th.
Mm-hmm.
But nevertheless, either way, it's going to Supreme Court.
It's going to go to Circuit Court next, and then it'll go to...
Circuit Court next?
Mm-hmm.
It's in district right now?
Yeah, if that's what you call the judge, probably.
I don't know. I can't keep them all straight. Circuit, district, and then...
And we start equalization August 1st. And the other thing that happened is on the Board of Equalization, you have so many days to get to the next level. It's been a whole year almost. And Walmart delayed it. Whereas with you and I, if we went to the Board of Equalization, there's so many days you have to go to the judge, file an appeal, so many days that goes to circuit court, and it has to all be done within a few months.
Not Walmart. They do what they want to do when they want to do it. Final thought, minute and a half. Yeah.
No. Okay. Final thought. Nobody wants to pay high property values, but most of us would agree if we're treated fairly like everyone else, and we get provided the services that our counties and our cities provide, then we're okay with it because we have decent roads to drive on, we have parks, we have police. We're willing to pay our share, but we should not be treated unfairly.
Right. Okay, folks, I told you we had some interesting stuff to talk about today, and so Call Walmart, call the governor's office, call your state reps. You know, what happens in Pulaski County is going to filter in the other 74 counties in Arkansas. And so hopefully the Supreme Court will just say, no, pay your taxes and move on.
Right.
You know, let's just
I hope they do.
I hope they do. So, all right, Scooter, you got 10 seconds for a final thought? You're shaking his head too over here.
It's just aggravating.
It's aggravating.
I don't get where they got even a claim, but apparently they've got somebody that'll argue it. So
I know. It's Walmart. Anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody. See you tomorrow.